us here at the Schoenfeld Headers pre-race show, and welcome back, and welcome Mr. Guerrini, VCRA Midget Champion, West Coast Driver of the Year. First time here at the Chili Bowl, man. What are your thoughts at this point?
Man, this is probably the coolest place I've ever been to. I've never seen so many midgets in one place and so many people excited to be here.
Go ahead, Brian.
I mean, obviously a great season. Only driver in midget racing last year to win on dirt and pavement. So this is definitely something you don't see out there. You predominantly have run the last few years in Northern California at a lot of the tracks, and to come here, what are the expectations? Basically A-main on your preliminary night and whatever else after that, right?
Yeah, I mean, you know, just getting close to the A-main here on Saturday night is probably going to be the coolest thing ever, but definitely starting with making the A-main on the prelim night, or at least, you know, getting towards the rear of that field would be pretty cool.
Why don't you tell us about your effort back in Northern California for a lot of the people that don't get out there or follow the West Coast stuff?
Yeah, I mean, we ran a lot of pavement, a lot of dirt stuff, and you know, it's not cool that there's not very much pavement going on anymore, but you know, they're trying to keep it alive out there and working with them and trying to get more cars and more car count. And me and my dad, you know, and my mom working as hard as we could to get to every race and make sure the cars were prepped, and we got a few wins, and it was pretty cool.
I mean, 6 wins in a year is pretty good. I mean, there's only a few guys like Thorson, Abreu, Bell, Clausen, some of those guys that are like the only guys that won more than you last year, so that's got to be pretty cool, you know, a few years into this midget deal, from quarter midgets and a lot of other junior disciplines up to here.
Yeah, I mean, it's been really cool to be close to that list with those guys, and you know, I mean, they're running back here with some really good competition, and to have that many wins back here is real good. But even in Northern California, there's some good guys, and it's definitely tough, but it's pretty cool.
I mentioned first time here at the Luke's Old Chili Bowl. How did day one go? How was practice day for you?
Practice went all right. We went out, we ran the first session, we were okay, and then I got up behind Rico in the second session, and I tried to run the car as hard as him, and it didn't really work out. I kind of jumped the cushion, got into the fence a little bit, but we got it fixed, and we should be ready for Thursday night.
Anything that you learned there on practice day that you can attribute or put to your prelim night? Yeah,
definitely to get the car just kind of where we want it before we go out and have the car ready for the track, because we definitely got caught off guard a little bit for the track, and yeah, just getting more side bite and getting the car ready to go.
Well, as you can see, cars making their way onto the racetrack for our first heat race of the night. Brian, it's a big night here. Warren Cat qualifying night number 1, Schoenfeld Headers pre-race show. Schoenfeld Headers night here on Racinboys.com as we get set for our first heat.
And before we go to our first heat, we'll see Frankie Guerrini here on Thursday night in the Finkerbinder car. Thanks for stopping by, Frankie, as we're going to roll with our first of 10 heat races here to kick off the 30th edition of the Lucas Oil Chili Bowl Midget Nationals.
Yep, thanks for having me, guys.
No problem.
So stay